Title: Can wild animals ever forget who they are? The touch of human hands, the sound of chains, and suddenly silenced breaths? Does all of this combine to create a terrifying truth? Is this a story about domestication, or a story about the consequences of breaking the rules of nature? Yes, the main question remains: did those we once drew close with love ever truly become our own? The answer is coming soon. Do wild animals really become tame? Are you keeping an eye out, dear? A ridiculous question or a terrifying reality? Many people laugh when they hear the question, do wild animals become tame? Because since childhood, we have known that wild animals are dangerous, unpredictable, and uncontrollable. But behind this laughter lies a dangerous overconfidence. Humans think that with modern knowledge, money, and power, they can bring nature under their control. But does nature truly follow human rules? Our journey today is to find the answer to this question where story, science, and reality will collide. Born in the wild, imprisoned at home, we know that tigers, lions, or leopards are never domesticated. Yet, in various parts of the world, people keep them confined in their homes out of whim. For some, it's a status symbol. For others, it's an adventure. But confining an animal that has learned to survive by hunting in the free wilderness for thousands of years means going against its nature. No matter how luxurious this captivity may seem from the outside, inwardly it is like a ticking time bomb. Arabian luxury, the price of the wild? At one time, keeping wild animals as pets was a symbol of wealth in the United Arab Emirates and Qatar. Expensive cars, palaces, and a lion walking alongside this scene was considered the ultimate example of social status. But the question is, who was paying the price for this luxury? Nature. In 2015, this practice was banned by law because it became clear that keeping wild animals as pets was a serious risk not only for the animals, but also for humans. A leopard in front of the Burj Al Arab? That viral image on the internet, a chained leopard inside a car in front of the Burj Al Arab. The image evokes wonder in one moment and discomfort in the next. This scene seems to symbolize the mentality of modern man considering nature as his own property. There was no fear in the leopard's eyes, only confusion, because it didn't know whether it was an exhibit or a prisoner. This single image puts the entire world to the test. Who is the Lion Whisperer? In 2007, a man who created a sensation worldwide, Kevin Richardson. People nicknamed him the Lion Whisperer after seeing videos of him hugging, playing with, and sharing intimate moments with adult lions. Millions of people began to believe that it might be possible to tame wild animals with love. But was the reality outside the camera frame the same? This is the most important question. Birthplace? A childhood without jungles? Kevin was born in Johannesburg, South Africa, a modern city with no trace of jungle. He himself said that he never thought he would work with animals when he was a child. But the call of nature often leads people down strange paths. The love for animals that grew within this man, who grew up amidst the concrete of the city, was perhaps innate, but the reality was far more complex. Animal love, beyond books. Kevin's love for animals was not limited to mere emotion. He regularly visited zoos and game reserves and began studying zoology. A game reserve is not a true forest. It is a controlled environment where wild animals, although free, live according to human rules. These places shaped Kevin's thinking. He came close to animals but unknowingly became part of a system where nature is not entirely free. A story of changing dreams? The dream of becoming an animal expert stopped midway. Out of necessity, Kevin studied physiology and took a job at a gym. From the outside, it seemed that his story with animals ended there. But life often doesn't follow plans. It was at this gym that he met Rodney Fuhr, a brief acquaintance that would later open the door to a terrifyingly significant chapter. First steps in the lion park? It was through Rodney Fuhr that Kevin got a job at the famous lion park in Africa. There, he had the opportunity to observe and care for lions up close for the first time. This moment was a turning point, because here, he didn't just see lions, he spent time with them, observed their behavior, and gradually developed a relationship that many outsiders misunderstood. Tao and Napoleon? Two lion cubs. Tao and Napoleon. Kevin had been caring for them since birth, having grown up in the presence of humans. The lions were not afraid of Kevin. It was a heartwarming scene in front of the camera, the friendship between a man and lions. But science says that not being afraid doesn't mean being domesticated. In fact, the absence of fear increases the likelihood of danger. Many people failed to understand this subtle difference at the time. No training? Just a relationship? Kevin often says that he didn't train the lions. He claims the relationship developed very naturally. This is what attracts people the most, because we want to believe that love can conquer all. But in the case of wild animals, a relationship and control are not the same thing. Even with a relationship, the predatory instincts hidden within their genes never disappear. Are hyenas also dogs? The video shows Kevin interacting with hyenas as if they were pet dogs from the neighborhood. Viewers laugh and are surprised. But hyenas are one of Africa's most skilled predators. The idea that behaving like humans means they think like humans is a dangerous misconception, because wild animals don't understand human language. They only understand situations and opportunities. Not a hobby, but a mission? Kevin claims his work is not a hobby. He wanted to protect lions from hunting and extinction. This goal is undoubtedly noble, but the question is, how safe is the method? There is a very fine line between conservation and human entertainment. Crossing that line can lead to terrible consequences, even from good intentions. The terrifying future of 2050? Kevin warned that at the rate hunting and captivity are increasing, lions could disappear from the earth by 2050. This is not just an emotional statement, but a scientific reality. But if, in trying to save lions, we forget their true nature, then conservation itself can become a new danger. This gives rise to the biggest question in trying to save wild animals. Are we destroying their true wildness? Get ready for part B. Today, we witnessed how deeply emotional, yet also how fraught with misunderstandings, the relationship between humans and wild animals can be. In some moments, they allow us to touch them, make eye contact, as if they have come to trust humans. But is this silent trust truly a sign of domestication, or merely an adaptation to circumstances? Does the primal instinct hidden deep within nature ever truly disappear? The answers to these questions do not end here, because, in the next chapter, we will confront the truth, where not emotions, but science, genes, and harsh reality speak. So, get ready for part B.